Lanchos comes back from his private little area. Have you decided on how I can convince you to be part of this party?
As far as rewards, yes. I've talked it over with my sister, and we're definitely interested in taking on this quest. We might need some additional help, and I'll explain here in a second. Obviously, you'll need aid as far as fighting, so if I could get maybe a quiver of endless arrows. They could be magical or non-magical, but I'd like a quiver of endless arrows. That shouldn't be too bad. And then a mask of many faces, because obviously I conceal my real appearance with the mask. And I have a feeling that that probably won't help in a lot of situations. So if we could start off with those two things, and then that'll be the initial payment, and then coming back we'll deal with my parents. If that sounds adequate for you.
That can be arranged.
Okay.
And for you, my little devoted follower?
The locations of as many temples that you know of.
Absolutely.
Which kind of temples?
Guil, could you present that map? Can you lift this up and just move that? Let your hands come.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I touched your dolly, and I think your other taco. Oh no, I didn't. It's in the process of maybe fine.
So there is here, just south of Thult, there is a temple, and incidentally, Guil, this is where you're from.
Oh.
Can I mark it?
Yeah.
Yes, star.
Is that G? Okay.
I myself have been to this temple one time before, and you should find what you're looking for there.
Well, since we
you said a couple of temples. Is the other ones?
This one I can mark for you. I will have to get you the others.
Okay. And then in terms of my request for...
I'm not an avid churchgoer, you see.
Yeah. In terms of my request for a new host, I would...
Ooh, male? Female?
A female Goliath.
A female Goliath. That could... Do you require a new host, or is the host that you have just the wrong species and gender?
The host I have is the wrong species.
Oh, that is easy enough. Guil, please run to the apothecary room and go to the 4th shelf up, 5th potions over. Bring me the green one that is there, as well as I believe it is 7 or 8 to the left. It's marked with a large G for Goliath, and it is the brown and blue one.
brown and blue.
Very good. These will get you what you need. This will change your gender, and this will change your race.
Sweet.
Chug.
She did it at the same time. And you find, so you, oh, okay. So you,
I don't know that they interact or not.
you took it really quick, man. So the process you went through before, like, it was like uniform, and you felt like your body kind of changing, kind of like in a general direction.
Yeah.
Right now, you feel your body changing in two different directions. Like, you see, like, the clothes, because you have some men's clothes on.
Yeah.
And, like, parts of you are like, starting to jut out in, like, different places. But, like, they're not, like, keeping up with your species transformation. So, like, you have one large furry tit that just kind of pops out the side here. And like, on the other side, like, this part of your body starts, like, turning blue, and all the hair falls down. And he's like, oh, that's going to make a mess. And, like, you, like, it is...
I'm going to have to clean that up more.
I would like the three of you
Yes.
to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Because this is not pretty.
I got a 2, so it doesn't matter
I got a 6.
what.
What'd you get?
11.
Okay, so you're like, you just kind of like avert your head, but the two of you can't not watch. Okay, and like, you're like, oh my god, this is actually disgusting. Like, because you see like the face like shift
But I'm like,
and change,
it's
and like,
kinda
the tooth,
sexy.
some of the teeth like coming in, and other teeth coming out, and like. You see, like, the hair drops off the face as it, like, turns blue, and, like, just everything is in flux. And for you, you're just, like, oddly enough, it kind of reminds you of, like, a spell that had been applied to you. Like, you see what she's going through, and you're like,
I get it.
that looks familiar.
Yeah.
So, you are now a female Goliath.
Yay.
Your same stats,
Okay.
but I believe you would also get the racial feature.
Okay.
Yeah, she's buck naked.
Yeah, because
you might-
was the bugbear was naked, right? Or did it have clothes on?
She was wearing men's clothing.
Because I was,
Oh.
I had the male drow clothing.
Okay, so then it
The male
translates.
drow clothing stretched out into bugbear clothing.
But it can't
It mended to some level now on a female figure. So
Is it rips as like a tasteful midriff?
Yeah.
no, this is sheer Conan stuff right here, man.
Like a little
So-
too much cleavage, but that's what the people want.
Yep.
Would I get...
A little
What are
tasteful
these
side
that I
boob.
get?
Yeah.
Right. A little peekaboo on the side,
Just-
right?
There we
You
go.
certainly get the size.
Yep.
Remember when the side boob was all the rage in like the late 2000s or like early 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
You
Not
would
really,
get
but
the
I
athletics
believe it.
and the
Yeah.
skills and duress.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have athletic.
We had counter girls who did that.
The side boob?
Okay.
Yeah, but then they'd lean over, and then you got whole boob, and you're like, oh, you might not want to do that at work,
You need a tape.
right?
You got a tape so it stays.
Yeah, but
I
no.
mean, you don't have to.
Well, granted, you don't have to. However, if you want,
I mean, if you want to be tasteful about it.
Right?
or put some pasties on,
Exactly.
you could do that. Some electrical tape.
I always forget, what's our proficiency bonus? Plus
At
2.
third level, it's +2.
This is plus... Stones and reserves, you can focus yourself to occasionally... you can focus yourself to occasionally shrug off injury.
I think it's like once per day.
When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12. Add your constitution modifier to the number rolled and reduce the damage by that.
What's up, Larry? You need this?
That's nice.
Nope, not yet. So, we are here in Gigolob.
Okay.
Okay. you would know, just from like your local lore,
Yes.
there is a path through the mountains here, Griffin Pass.
Okay.
There's a door here which leads down to the Underdark and the Dwarven kingdom of Thurundun.
Okay.
Okay. Here is the temple. Here. Over here is a different country, and here, Shagai, is a like a lawless western town. It's not inside the country,
Okay.
but it is completely surrounded by the country. It is kind of a place where
But it's not a country.
it is not.
So it's not like a
country.
Lesotho type of.
No,
situation.
It is. Do you remember the CHOP in Seattle, where they declared themselves a free nation? Like 6 square blocks. Of Seattle?
Yeah.
It's a lot like that.
Okay.
It is the place where folks go to do debaucherous things. It is somewhere between Las Vegas and Sodom and Gomorrah.
Where is this?
Right here, Shagai.
Where's the star?
Sign
We're
me
gonna star
up.
that thing. Little happy face.
Wait, so when you said the door to get in the Dwarven Kingdom, is this like our route options? Like we could go underground or we can go above ground?
So this is just information at this point.
Oh, okay.
For you.
Copy that.
So we are. You guys familiar with the overworld?
No.
Okay. We are here in Shikohab. This is our country, and this area within the roads is roughly of my purview. To our east is Griffin Pass. You may choose to take the pass towards your destination, which is Grick. That from here is kind of a straight shot. However, Griffin Pass can be a bit dangerous and is a bit of a gamble. There's a lot of bandits there, and not, as you can see, not a lot of towns. The only town on that path is in the Underdark, and that is the Kingdom of Thurundun. It's a dwarven village, or I should say a dwarven mega city.
They're basically the same thing.
Right.
But it is a long trek through Griffin's Pass from Thurundun to Treth. You can take the a northern route here. Now, if you are traveling with Blue Creek, this may require a longer trek because they would choose to travel by road. So you would most likely end up going out to the coast to get that way. One thing that you may be able to do is there is a ancient pathway through the Underdark from Thurundun to this temple. Long time ago, Thurundun and this temple were locked in war, and there is a story that one of the great kings tunneled from Thurundun to assault this temple. So, from here to here, there is effectively a underground road that would allow you to travel between those two places. And, of course, your destination is Grick, which is many months to the east of what you see here on this map. But this should get you through the first stage of your journey. You may also choose to take the southern route. This has a simpler road. There are a number of villages there, and will probably be easy to convince whoever is in charge of the troop to take this route. I do not know how they traveled here to get to us, but this would most likely be the easiest route to take to depart.
Okay.
So the reason we'd be going to the temple would be for your
Desecration.
Okay.
your desecration, and the reason we'd be going through Griffin's Pass.
Is to get to Treth, right?
That would be the most direct path.
Okay.
And this is for dropping off the crate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So we go up here. We still with the crate, but we have to go up here and
Desecrate a temple, and then we'd have to go back to drop off a crate.
Well, because like what he's saying is, if we went with the troop, they might. If they went this way, they would go around the coast and up.
Now, the troop can be negotiated with.
can we boat around?
The troop would not choose to travel by boat. They have simply too much to travel by this way.
So, but essentially, though, if we went underground, that's the most direct route. In theory.
To the
And
temple.
underground goes to the temple.
Well, yeah. If we went to the temple first,
Yeah,
I guess
that would be.
that would be the most direct route.
But there's underground this way in the dwarven.
There,
So you can go. So you can go over the pass.
Yeah.
You can go a quarter way up into the pass, and then go underground, and then go north to get out if you want to loop through the temple.
Or we go south.
Or you could go south.
If
or
we were
you
gonna
could-
bypass
or
the
you
temple.
could travel through this region over here by some, like these are the major roads.
Okay.
Like these are not all the roads. These are just the major roads.
Yeah.
And so like you can like there's like a goat trail that will go like up the mountains up along this way. It's probably a little bit more treacherous.
Yeah, I was going to say a little bit more dicey, but
Yeah.
quicker in theory,
Yeah. So,
distance-wise.
Yep. But again, this will no doubt need to be a negotiation between you and the proprietor of Blue Creek. But I leave that in your capable hands, as I cannot be seen to have been a part of this endeavor. And Kenny, for all of his colorfulness, will keep me out of these affairs. And Kenny,
Okay.
What should we know about Kenny and Blue Creek?
Kenny is an old friend. He was one of the first that joined me or accepted me into the fold when I came of age in Grick.
And what does the Blue Creek do?
Blue Creek is the current troupe of traveling entertainers that Kenny is working with.
So entertainers singing, dancing.
Singing, dancing, magic, parlor tricks, sex workers, all forms of
Singing,
debauchery and
dancing.
entertainment.
Only
Yeah, me at
mages.
sex workers.
Onlymages.com.
Like above table. Where does my family live?
Your family lives
Singing, dancing.
probably, Wookie, stick out your right hand,
Onlymages.com.
like straight out, that way, out, about where Wookie's hand is.
Oh, that's way far away.
Your
Okay.
family lives, but it's roughly in the direction that you're traveling,
Okay.
Well, but so first we got to figure out if we're going
but
to...
a little bit south.
Sure. So I
So-
would prefer the southern road for a variety of reasons.
Well, but first we should determine if we're going to go desecrate a temple first, or if we're going to go drop off the crate and then desecrate a temple.
Right.
I vote drop off the crate, get that bullshit out of the way. If we're going to go, we can go...
This travel will take
Road for the variety.
probably 6 months.
So we should go desecrate a temple first? And then go drop off a crate?
yes.
Well, I mean,
The
of
lady
course.
who wants to desecrate the temple says yes.
I know that's a surprise. I'm not.
Right? So
And now
desecrating the-
this lady is grown in size and
So how
looks
far?
far more.
I saw her try to use a bugbear skin. I'm sure she's not gonna have a handle
Yeah, but
on
she's still
this
just
yet.
sitting here, trying to move an arm.
Right.
So if we went to desecrate the temple, how far is the journey? I know it depended on the route. If we go underground, or if we go whatever, roughly, how long is it to get to the temple? Ground, or if we go.
Traveling with a carnival is not something one does in straight time. Some places, like our fair city, they would choose to spend 5 or 6 days out
So they're
between
gonna
travels.
lollygag.
Others, such as Nilks, they might only spend an evening and would not even spend enough time to set up all of their amusements.
Let me ask it this way: if we weren't traveling with Blue Creek, and it was just us, depending on which route, ballpark, how long would it take to go desecrate a temple?
I would say that you could travel. So, above table, you would know that.
Oh, I suppose if I know this land, that I should know how long it's going to
Yeah.
take. That's right. Okay.
Roughly speaking, like a fist is about a day's worth of travel.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 days
Oh, okay.
to get up there.
Okay.
And that's,
So obviously it would be if we did, and then okay.
yeah. And
It's
you
not
can,
that long if we're taking 6 months to go.
That way. So this would be a much quicker trip
Yeah.
yeah.
to go desecrate a temple and then skedaddle off with a crate. Okay.
So on that note, if the carnival goes that way and starts heading up this way, can we come up, take care of the temple, meet up with them here, and then continue on?
Yeah. So we travel by ourselves up to the temple, and then we later hook up with Blue Creek, and then we travel with them to drop
Am I
off a
able
crate.
to haul this box? Is this box pretty big?
I mean, I did ask for a cart and a donkey, and Lanchos did say
So
he could.
you are you step up and the table like this huge heavy table because you're kind of sitting weird under it, right? As you step up, the whole table lifts up, and for you it's as simple as knocking over a water cup.
So we could just.
Yeah, I could just
Yeah.
So we could just strap it on your back.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
So we could strap it to your back, so we wouldn't have to necessarily have a donkey and a cart. Okay.
Underground passage.
We could do underground, we can do
So above
ground.
table,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remind Otter
Mhm.
to check out what you're supposed to be doing for the hag.
Okay. It's under all the...
Should we desecrate a temple? We got that on the
Yeah, we got that on the docket.
Right?
I'm just gonna. While you guys are mid discussion on this, you hear a from the front door.
So I should go get it, because that's my job.
Yep. And a winded villager door comes as you open the door, just runs by you, kind of rudely. Villager and runs up to Lanchos, and you recognize them. And they're not a.
It's not like a threat.
It's not. I mean, they're not really carrying anything, but you recognize them as being a low-level cleric.
Okay.
Right, they're medicinal personnel,
Yeah.
and so
For
they
sure.
know that in an emergency they can come here.
Yeah.
Dwarven City.
They're medicinal and. Hey, there's a disturbance. There's a disturbance up here on the hill. We need help.
Yeah,
Send help,
here.
and they pass out. They used every last bit of their energy to get to Lanchos.
To tell them that we.
Yes.
Okay.
They used every last bit of their energy. Well, I guess there's a disturbance up on the hill.
To tell them that
Yes.
we. Okay.
We can continue this later. Would the four of you be so kind as to go inspect the disturbance and report back with? I will see to this poor chap here.
Okay.
So do we have an agreement then?
No, we haven't. Yeah. Let's.
There's a disturbance on the hill that
So-
we're gonna go investigate.
So we're gonna go check that out and then
So
come
I
back.
will see to this poor chap.
We're tabling that for now.
So do we have an
We can just on
Let's-
our
There's a
map.
disturbance on
Go inspect the disturbance. See to this poor chap. So on the map. Lancho's tower is here, kind of in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the crater from that earlier night.
Yep.
I believe your
Disturbance.
inn is over, like in this area, if memory serves.
Yeah, that seems right.
And so this is kind of at the top of the hill. This is the insane asylum.
Cool. Disturbance.
Inn is over like in this area. But there's a, it's
That
not
seems right.
exactly at the top of the hill. There's a little part of town here that is over here on the eastern side, outside of the gates, which, like as they were saying it, that's what you understood it to be.
Okay.
It's kind of in that little, like that neighborhood somewhere.
Okay.
This is kind of at the top. Anybody coming from the asylum would have a different type of garb,
Okay.
and they're pretty well
Yeah.
situated to handle their own shenanigans, right?
Okay.
This is kind of at the top. Anybody coming from, and as he is helping them up, he says, "Oh yes," and he gives you the name
Okay.
of the official that this individual works for, and you know where that's at.
Copy that.
And that is this little tower here.
Cool.
All right, so at that point, Otter takes a tooth out of Clarice's mouth and puts it into the dolly and starts doing that,
Okay.
talking to it, whatnot.
Okay, and so just for narrative purposes here, the diagonals here are pointing at, so north is towards
Otter. Wait, is
north is towards yeah. 1 second here, I gotta think of this. Yeah, north is towards Otter.
okay.
Oh, that's right. Do we have a large mini?
Oh, for your
For the Goliath.
They're technically still
I got
medium size.
Yeah, how big is a
You're
Goliath?
the same size, but
They're like 8 feet. They're like at the
Yeah,
tall.
they're-
Oh, I mean, that's
medium.
still large.
Yeah,
Medium size.
You're not buying off the rack with that size.
right.
Right.
But in D&D, like
I
a
see.
large size creature is like a 10 foot by 10 foot.
I said I was 7'8" and 300 pounds.
There you go.
I mean, that's a beefy.
yeah, no, she.
That's a beefy girl.
Yeah.
Just lumbering around even more. Went from a drow to
Yeah,
a
trying to
bugbear to
She's got some muscle on those bones.
bigger and bigger.
Little junk in the trunk.
Next one would be whatever was that thing that was like an alphabet bigger.
Is it the Sigma or is that a different one?
The one where we were like, oh, here's the human next to the elephant, here's the elephant next to the
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Tarrasca. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Tarrasca.
The Sigma. It's
That.
the alpha, but bigger.
That.
I am gonna say that you are
Yeah,
this one.
Nice.
Cool.
looks good to me. I'm so tall.
I don't have one that doesn't have a weapon. I can get one.
I mean, I am very
I mean, she has a
disproportionate.
quarterstaff. I
to
don't
everyone
know if
else.
she uses it.
I look like a
Assuming she
giant
was-
armadillo.
I'll give you
Yeah.
this axe because that's the closest I have to a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
We sell these minis actually.
I know. I saw it on the website.
You can pick up a mini just like this
Mm.
at www.avulsedgames.com. It's not painted though, but it is super cheap.
DIY.
Yep.
Everyone loves some DIY.
So,
My brother used to do Warhammer paintings. That one was
can you
crazy.
take these 4, stick them over there? You guys would be coming from the. Actually, you guys would be coming from here. Actually, I believe. Check my map.
I think I need to pick up cloves later
Cloves?
for her.
Like the cigarettes or the
Cloves.
clothes? Oh, I thought you said cloves. I'm like, the spice or the
Spice coat?
cigarettes?
Actually, you guys would be coming from this. So go ahead, put your souls right there.
I thought you said cloves. I'm like,
Because all of hers bursted.
oh yeah. Should I take my stick?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can take your
I'll
stick.
take my stick. Sorry.
Your
Would you
stick
be,
is the
would you
best.
be carrying your stick?
Yeah, I would be carrying my stick.
Okay.
I'll just take. I just take this thing everywhere. I figured.
Larry always makes the best, like weapon thingies, like magical items.
I haven't used my stick yet.
Use the stick. The stick is great.
I don't know. I've got the vines that come out of the ground and
That's
fuck
true.
people up.
I
So
used them. We made a ship with it.
with a stick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the stick.
You can.
You can.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can. There's a lot. You can
Yeah,
make a lot of stuff with. It's up to your creativity.
Yeah.
I thought it had to be all plant based though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess a ship is wood.
It's really good.
I could make it. Could I make it like a like
Yeah.
James the Giant Peach type of thing?
It's really good. It does. I like
It's
it a lot.
probably way overpowered.
It is overpowered, and then I lost it when I became a shark and I headbutted something in it. Swept us all away.
Oh.
And my boat, that was the stick, is gone.
So I can make a James and the Giant Peach thing. Could I have like little like pea shooter cannons? Because it is organic.
Have-
Is that within the realm? I know you sent me that whole thing. I gotta reread it, but
It is.
It has a size limitation.
oh,
It has a size, so you could probably. That is creative. I will give you bonus points for it. And as a result, yes, there are some things that you could do, but I don't know that they would do that much damage.
okay. It would be better just to do a spell, make a James and the Giant Peach boat potentially, and then.
It does a lot of stuff.
No, I mean, depending on what.
I mean, you would have probably like. Actually, I don't know if you would have like after
I mean,
your initial like setup. I don't know how much playing you would have done.
I don't think I
You've had it
have.
for like a couple of months now.
Have Eleanor's diary wash up for her.
Eleanor comes in a couple thousand years.
Oh.
I have.
Oh. I get this from you. You're my ancestor.
Oh, cool. I
You've had it
have.
for, like,
All right, well, I'll keep that in mind. If I
Well,
need to.
there are time wormholes.
I do want to see if I can make a giant Venus flytrap and eat our enemies, though. That's what I really
Okay.
want to do.
Okay.
But I mean, for obviously not right now because there's no enemies. Presumably that I'm going to eat, so or try to. Oakley dokley. Okay, cool.
I can't find the armor class of this guy.
Giant Venus
Goliath?
flytrap.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just be like, what, 8 plus or 10 plus dex plus
I
armor?
can't find the armor class.
If it's just like a normal guy.
My armor is shredded, so I guess that doesn't count anymore.
10 plus dex?
Okay. I can't find the armor class. I got 11 right now.
Alright.
I expected you to be better with how beefy you are. Well, because he still has, besides the strength that he
I
got from the
thought they
other
were
guy, he
like
has drow
14 or
stats.
something like that.
Because he doesn't take all of them.
I see.
We had him take the bugbear strength, and that was it, because he got a side of it.
I mean, my armor class is 17.
Yeah, you probably have armor on.
Yeah,
You don't-
you
Well, I mean,
got
I do. I've got my
you
shell,
got
so.
a shell. I'm naked, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
I got plate armor
Okay,
that won't fit.
you have a meat shell.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Okay,
this
so
isn't
you
even me.
you got plenty going. Okay, this is blocking the door. Let's the cheese plate over here.
Oh, love a good meat and cheese plate.
Mhm.
Even though we don't know that it's in that building right now.
Oh
you
my
no, you
gosh.
would. Like you're a gopher. Like you would have probably.
Oh, I can just smell it.
Well, no, you mean well, you're not like an actual gopher. You're a gopher. You go get shit for lanchos. So
Yeah, but why do I?
Different
you're not like
baked goods. There's a pretzel on there also.
Oh, nice. Let's go there.
Yeah.
so.
I hope that's where the disturbance is.
Yeah, so we've traveled to the town.
Yeah, you're in the section of town
Where there's
this
this
is where the
disturbance.
disturbance would have happened.
Is it like a yeah? So is it an obvious disturbance, or do we need to kind of suss out?
So you get to this little area, and it is just dead silent.
Okay, like no one, nothing.
It is eerily quiet.
Chitter chatter.
I mean, that's disturbing in itself.
Okay.
So
roll a persuasion check.
13.
Where are you at? Where's?
We're back there.
Okay, you in that doorway over there.
this one?
Yep. There's a spider who's kind of hanging out, and he's. And what do you need?
Has some big disturbance gone on here? There's no humans around.
Yeah, they all ran.
Did you see what made them run?
No, I'm just hanging out up here in the shadows.
Which way did they run?
I think some of them went this way and some of them
Okay.
went that way.
Some people go both ways.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So there are no more humans here?
None other than this one.
Okay.
Are there any other? Can you ask him if there's any other, like non-humans, like non-human entities,
Are there any other
races or species?
big creatures here besides us?
No, I don't see anybody.
Okay.
I'll look inside this building.
Okay.
Perfect. So there's no one in that building there, right? According to the spider.
No, he said he'll look inside this building.
Oh.
I don't see anybody in the building.
Okay, thank you. I go to Otter. Like, can you send a flyover to our friend right here?
Yeah, so Clarice's mouth opens up, and I summon my swarm of flies anyways.
just a couple.
Or
Or do they only swarm?
no, they always swarm, but what happens is my mage hand, which I'm about to do, is made up of all the flies.
Okay.
So I send one over there, take care of the spider.
There we go.
Exactly. I'm like, hey, can you go meet with that guy over there for a minute? But then, so I want to take Otter and get a little closer to this building, and then take
You hear from inside the building a weird sound. It's
Inside this supposedly empty building.
Yeah.
Okay.
like it sounds like a weird sound. Like
Scraping.
Well, for all the spider knows, it's no other human or large creature.
Oh, we didn't specify if there's like a.
or if they were alive.
Good point. Apparently, we got to be way specific with spiders that we've learned. Copy that.
Maybe it's just a small creature. Maybe it's a rat.
And so I report.
okay,
I'm like,
so you would know, probably from conversations with Lanchos, that not all creatures have the same level of intelligence. Would know.
Oh yeah, it's a simple creature.
Yeah.
No offense. I didn't say that to you though.
Yeah. She
I
didn't
just
hear
know.
this.
Yeah.
This is just you in your head.
Like, okay, cool.
okay,
So you like Lanchos has like had you've overheard conversations where they're like talking about, there's a couple of mages like shooting the shit.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the quality of a familiar and like how good it is to be a cat versus a sparrow and like and they would like summon a cat and a sparrow and they would like duel them, like not like overly sadistic types of stuff,
Yeah.
but like trying to really suss out like what is the best thing in life, right?
Okay.
Like if you had to pick one, because they're not overly he's not overly big on familiars.
Yeah.
He knows how to summon the spell. Like it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Had to pick one. 'Cause
So, did all us hear the scraping or just Otter?
he's not big.
Close.
He's close enough. He can
So,
hear it.
Do you
You can hear the
do you
scraping.
tell us?
yeah, so that's where I was going with that. I look back at all you guys, and I'm
He's
all,
not overly big on familiars.
I say, one more time. I say, this way. Are you sure there's nothing
I look back at all
moving
you,
in
He's
there?
not overly big on familiars.
I go,
I hear movement.
You don't see any movement?
I don't see
I look
anything.
back at all these.
There is something apparently invisible in this building.
Are we sure it's invisible? Maybe the spider just isn't at a good advantage point to see the thing moving.
Maybe it's underneath.
Yeah, or it's in a shadow, or it's in a hallway that we don't know about that's in the building. Can the spider kind of just take a quick loop around the whole room to see?
I go, well, let's do this. I can open the door with my mage hand. I can send Dolly in.
To see?
Dolly can move up to 25 feet and just see if anything attacks it or whatnot like that. I go,
Okay.
We're doing
Yeah.
much more sneaking than I would usually do. By this point, you would have gone in, but yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
I want
let's-
to see the Dolly.
I want to see Dolly in action too.
You'll.
Do we need? Yeah, we need a little.
Maybe for Dolly.
You're already up next to the door, so might as well just have
Yeah.
you toss her in.
Yeah, toss your doll in.
yeah.
It's like a smoke grenade. Like
Yeah, just chicken. Where did you? I mean, above table. Where did you find that?
On
Ooh,
horror decor.
what is this?
That's a place.
Yeah, they literally just came out with them. And I'm like, oh, I need one. That is the best. And it wasn't very expensive, so I was like, ordered it right away. They got it out right away, and then just put a bunch of paint on it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I wasn't sure if it came like if you found it like an estate
Oh, no.
sale.
Yeah,
Right.
I think because it is just fucking hilarious, we're gonna do this little mushroom.
I love
Okay.
it.
That's a really good paint job.
Oh, that's
My
cute.
wife does the paint jobs.
He's so-
I don't do the paint. She does.
He's so cute.
I just
Yeah.
want to take a look at him because that is adorable.
I love
That's
it.
a.
Oh my gosh.
I believe that's a wild spider mushroom, man.
So cute.
That is adorable. Okay,
This one's 3D printed here.
so should we toss
Super delicate.
Yes.
mushroom dolly in?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at those tiny little legs. I'm like, those would be so. Just imagine you're like in the middle painting. Just
Yep.
Okay.
okay. So
So since Dolly's very small and whatnot,
There
the
we go. It's fine. We'll offer him-
whenever I think of like we can't see something, I always think of that. What's the thing that it's like cat shaped or dog shaped, and then it can go invisible.
I don't know.
What is it called?
Well, can a familiar do that technically?
the
Patronus?
dog?
Displacer.
Oh, dispenser beast?
Yeah.
They're like panther-y kind of thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
panthers that can go invisible.
So how far in do we want Dolly?
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Stop your sneaking.
So-
You can.
Dolly can either walk in or the mage hand could carry her in. Because the mage hand is made up of bunches of flies.
I mean, which?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, what would you prefer?
Good question. I think I'm going to have the mage hand actually hold Dolly and just go in that way,
Okay.
into the middle of the room.
Put this in that little paste that's hanging off the edge there,
The mage hand.
facing the wall. No, all the way down, like that. Yep.
Okay.
And then go ahead, move the dolly in to position there.
Should we middle of the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what you see through Dolly's eyes is this deformed-looking human, a huge goiter on their neck, just kind of walking like into the wall like this.
Like it's my cousin Carl.
Like it's trying to walk through the wall, but it
It looks like a glitched video
Yeah,
game.
that's
Okay.
where
Oh,
he is-
okay.
He is walking against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're hearing is him trying to
So-
like move his feet
Looks
as
like
he's
a
just glitched, not using his hands, just like the wall,
Okay.
walking into the wall.
Perfect.
Okay, is that all I see in there?
That, aside from the other types of living room accoutrement,
That's it.
that is about it.
Okay. Is that all I see
Would
in
we
there?
consider this a disturbance?
It sounds kind of disturbing to me.
Yeah, but it seems pretty harmless right now. We could just. That's it. Close the door.
Yeah, I
And,
was thinking.
I'm like, we could. Let's just close the. If it's walking into a wall, And
Yeah, but
it's dumb
see,
enough to
we're-
keep doing that. I say let's leave it in peace, and we just sneak our ass back outside. I'm like, we could,
So I turn around and I tell you
if it's walking
everybody
into a
what
wall.
I see through Dolly's eyes.
Sounds like a Hallmark movie. Ass back
Dolly's
outside.
eyes.
Through Dolly's eyes.
No, don't roll. We're leaving.
Yeah, we're leaving. Come
Don't
on.
roll.
Doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay, so I bring back the hand and Dolly.
And we'll close it. Oh,
You
I didn't mean to do that.
Above
So I-
and to
I bring
the
back.
west of you, you hear another impact of a meteor hitting the
So
dome. And the dome
bring
kind of
back-
ends like at the edge of the city.
so kind of like here.
It like actually kind of more
So I-
about probably where the wall is here.
Okay.
And so like when it hits the dome, you get like kind of a spray of dust
Okay.
that settles down over this area.
Okay, so the dome basically
You get like
stops the impact, but it doesn't
So
stop
that
like
settles down.
shrapnel debris coming down.
Right.
Okay, it's okay.
You-
It's like a meteor busting up in the atmosphere.
So I-
Copy that.
It settles down.
I mean, somehow I feel like the dust
It's
like a
isn't the
meteor.
best. I know. I was thinking
Maybe we
that. I was
should
like,
get
is the
indoors
dust
somewhere.
mutating them?
Yeah, maybe we should take cover and then. Yeah.
So
I-
I'll go in here.
No, I would vote the opposite
maybe-
building because it's got one floor. It's small, so I think tactically.
Yeah, there's cover right there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we could just go under. Well, but it would be better to be indoor because then less likelihood that the wind is gonna blow it towards
We
us.
moved at least up here
Yeah, let's move to the center, I
as
guess.
we figure out where we're going.
I mean, my vote would be the kitty corner, but if people feel better at
We should
the
probably check out all the houses here, see if we can figure out what the disturbance is, other than that fellow in his house.
the glitch goiter.
Well, oh, maybe that's always been his house.
That's true.
No, yeah. Maybe he's just been continually walking into a wall.
I guess we could just go clockwise around to check. them
True,
all.
yeah. So we could just go to that.
Yeah. I'm not fitting through that door. Get crutch.
I mean, I kind of like this. We could use Dolly as reconnaissance. Should we just send Dolly into the first floor and see what she sees?
So I said that corner. Here, put this on the corner of the map there, just so we know where north is.
Okay.
That's north.
So yeah, I think that's what we'll just continue to do.
Yeah, that seems like a good.
Yeah. We're just gonna
The mage
go
hand with
send Dolly
Dolly.
in, take a look.
And I feel like even if like someone sees this creepy doll, maybe they'll just run away from it.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping.
Hold on, a hand made of
Yeah, flies with a creepy doll.
Yeah, they're like,
Like,
what the
I don't
hell?
like
I think
this.
we are the disturbance up here.
Or I think it's even creepier not even the hand flies when the doll just walking in by itself.
It's true.
If you see your own doll walking by itself,
Yeah.
time to get some fire.
So
So here, hand me your dolly. Where's your prop over there? So we're talking like
Yeah, like that size, right? Yeah.
like it's this size, and that's kind of like
Yeah.
it's on the floor walking around.
But still, if that came into your house,
creepy.
Right?
I would be not.
I would
Okay
go
with
there
that.
and
But
find
it
out.
smells like roses and lavender.
Right. Well, the weird thing is, so
It's like a walking potpourri.
That's even worse, I think. Right?
well, if
Steve.
the hand's got Dolly in the middle of the air, at least it
It's
can
like a
kind of
walking
see above.
potpourri.
Yeah, like that
table.
size, right?
You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah,
But if it walks in, it's only seeing like ankle
Yeah.
high.
yeah. I like the fly hand
Okay.
and facilitating the movement of Dolly. Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
So I say we should put Dolly into the first floor of this
Yeah.
building right here.
Okay.
Facilitating
As
the movement
you
of Dolly. Yeah.
look into the first floor,
Well, bam.
It's our camera dolly.
what you see is a bit of a it's basically like a I'll just use these little I don't have a good desk, but you see a desk here,
Okay.
like a receptionist desk, and you know that this is like the entrance for one of these lower level
Mages.
yeah, Medicai.
Okay.
Like this is where people in this district would go if they needed medical treatment.
Okay.
So this is like the waiting room, and with this type of setup, the waiting room is on the first floor, the hospital beds are on the second floor, and the private quarters are on the
Third floor. Okay. So and no one's in the first floor.
As you are standing here, it seems to be quarters are on the
Third floor. Unoccupied.
Unoccupied.
Okay.
As you have a good sense of smell, right?
Do I?
Yeah, as an armadillo, you do. For role-playing purposes, we're going to say you do.
Copy that. Would that be in like my character description or something like
Yeah, but I honestly didn't give you a really great one, so.
that? Okay.
But armadillos, I think, let's just say I think armadillos have a good sense of smell, and by the positioning you were to that person who came into to the tower,
Yeah.
like you recognize their scent
Okay.
from this space. Like this, I mean, this is like, they're the receptionist. Like,
Oh,
you
okay.
Clearly, you're like, this is where they came from.
Okay. So
As a armadillo
we could assume that
space. Like
there's
this-
some shenanigans maybe. So should we send Dolly up to the second floor? Just keep.
How far can your
Yeah.
movement go?
How far can your flies go?
That's a good question. How far can a mage hand go?
And you have to be able to see it.
Right?
Shenanigans maybe.
Mage hand go. Where did the mage hand go here? There it is. Mage hand go. Range
Actually, it
30
would probably be
feet.
exactly this order. Tanky and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
outside.
A point you choose
about
within
where
range.
the camera is from here. Like you hear boom, as one of the meteors, not a huge meteor, probably something maybe the size of a baseball or something like that, impacts the ground, and it hits with such force, like you feel it in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sends dust flying through the air.
Okay.
you leave the city.
Yeah, I feel like we should go desecrate a temple sooner rather than later, but we said we.
Go to desecrate a temple.
Okay, so I'm going to sneak in there
Are we
too.
all, in some way, shape, or form,
Desecrate
heading to
temple?
temple?
Because you've got a limit on your range, right?
Yeah, it's only 30 feet, so.
Okay, so we could stick you on the base of the stairs and then send Dolly up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay, so I'll hang out outside for now.
And
So-
I'm pretty good with being roguish and hiding and stuff, so.
Oh, I'm not. I'll just be in the way.
I can be a lookout for where I am right now, so. Okay, so
So you're sending Dolly to go up the stairs.
yeah, so I say we send Otter at like the base of the stairs, so he's got a little bit more of a range to get up to the second floor, and then send Dolly up and
So
see.
you're sending Dolly
what
to
Dolly
hold
sees.
them on guard.
Okay. You're out there. Okay. Wait, is it just who?
Only
Is there
Otter.
somebody else here?
Yeah.
So that's me. I'm right out
I
the.
can't see from here.
Yeah. Only Otter and I are
Stand.
in the
Okay.
building.
Yeah,
Um,
Taylor's kind of in the doorway. I'm
Yeah.
outside.
so let me get a perception check from the two of you.
Only Otter and I are in the
Anybody else want to do some perceiving wherever you're at? Feel free to.
Do some in the doorway.
14?
14.
So
15.
looking around inside, you don't see anything that seems. I mean, you've never been here before, but as far as you can tell, like chairs all seem to be sitting the correct directions. Like there's no bodies on the floor. Like things smell cleanish, right?
Right.
Seems fine to you. You looking in the door, like, I mean, it's eerily quiet, other than like some of the impacts that you're hearing from these meteors, but that's really all you got.
I mean, should I roll for perception just because I'm sitting outside?
Yeah, go for it.
I got an 8. It's almost at 11. That doesn't help me. All right, so
So you sent Dolly upstairs?
You going upstairs with Dolly?
yeah, to the second floor.
Yep.
that's probably not going to be balanced enough. Okay, well, let's just do it this way then. I'm going to put this. I'm going to set it on top of this one over here. I think that works.
That works.
So here's the second floor. Dolly has come up the stairs here. Where's Dolly?
Yep.
Oops.
I'm still getting used to.
Your money.
Dolly has come up there. Now you see on this floor. You see there's some curtains on the walls to kind of to make it look less drab. In the middle of the room, you see a like operating table. I'm gonna put these in here. That's kind of the operating table. There's like a couple blood stains on the floor, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like maybe somebody got an arm cut off here or something. There's like who knows. Yeah. Again, you don't really see anything going on.
All right.
We don't hear anything, or besides
You or
crackles?
Dolly?
Can Dolly smell things, or can she only see things?
Dolly does not have a nose.
Yeah.
Well, technically
Yeah,
she
she
does.
Yeah. Two of them.
It doesn't have a nose hole.
Oh, okay. Well, but okay, so she can only see.
She can see and she can eat.
Okay.
And there's stairs at the other end.
There's another stairs that continues to go up.
Okay.
So once again, we could stick you on. You could go up to the second floor, and then we can send Dolly up to the
Stairs
third.
at the- Yep, I report back. I'm like, okay, so there's another set of staircases
So once,
up here. We'll try that.
Okay.
so nothing on the second floor.
Nothing.
So both of us are.
Another set of staircases.
I'll come in. I'll go in as well.
Where is keep them by the stairs. Both of us are.
Right.
We're getting ourselves like fully in this house.
Yeah.
Right.
On different
Slam.
floors. Yeah, so I think your door is slammed. It's a monster house.
God, now I feel like I should maybe just sit outside looking in the door.
Yeah, because now things were grabbed.
Can I change my move and just be looking inside the door? I feel like we need an outside man.
Okay.
Yeah. And on the top floor, I'm going to set this. I'm gonna just like this.
Set in the middle.
Or sit it on top of this guy?
I'll set it right over.
Do we have a camera down?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
Set it right there. So on the top floor, you see a little gnome kind of huddled in the corner, like peeking out behind some furniture. Like they built a little fort out of furniture, and he's just kind of peeking out over it.
Okay.
Ah! And he throws a knife at you.
At Dolly.
At Dolly.
At Dolly. Yep. What's your AC?
17.
For a doll? Damn.
Yeah, all right.
It's a tiny doll. This is a size AC.
Oh, okay, I get. Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, small target.
And that's an 11 to hit. Also, it's kind of nimble. It's hopping around, so it's harder to hit.
Bob
Does
and
it like
weave.
wobble
Bob
on
and
its
weave.
face?
Yeah, and it weebles too sometimes.
But it doesn't fall down.
Right, exactly.
It is about at this time that who is okay? Where are you at? Oh, you're outside.
I'm looking inside the door.
You hear a bit of a disturbance
Oh, this is disturbance.
Exactly.
from over there,
Over here. Okay.
and it it sounds like something creaking and breaking,
Okay.
and then shambling. What are you doing?
So something's creaking and breaking and shambling, and I don't know. I don't know what this corner is, right?
And then you hear.
Maybe it's doing the same thing. Just leave it.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't necessarily know what's in this corner. It's just like a wall.
From what
I
as
see,
you look back, all you can see is
it's just
kind of
a wall.
little, either a corner and a little gate in the wall there.
I think I'm gonna go in and bar the doors.
Okay.
I don't like how you said okay with that. but we're gonna do it anyways.
What are you doing?
I heard a big old creak and a big old noise, and then I heard some shufflings. So I'm
Okay.
some shamblings.
Upstairs,
We are
he's
supposed
gonna
to be solving this problem.
he
One
picks
problem
up
at a time.
rock,
Let's see what's
or
in
he
this.
Picks up like a knick-knack and he throws that. Does not hit.
At the
At the
dolly.
dolly.
Okay.
Yep.
You gonna go up and say anything to him?
So Dolly can't say anything to him, but I'm gonna bring Dolly back.
Okay.
And I turn around in my cave, so there's a gnome up here in the little couch fort. Bring Dolly back. He looks.
So this is
Looks
basically
upset.
just a
Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah. Because we're still downstairs.
Yeah.
I shout up. Hey gnome! What are you doing up there? Are you the disturbance that's happening in town?
Who are you? What was that flying doll?
He's part of our party. Lantos sent us to check out the disturbance here.
Prove it.
What?
Call.
Guil.
Yeah, what's up?
Guil's here, and you know Guil.
What's a gill?
Lantos
Use
is
him to breed.
So just call. I'll
I'm
call.
not a fish.
shouting from 3 floors.
Right.
So I'll go up to the 3rd floor to see
Okay.
to face the gnome to be like, hey, look, I'm Lanchos's assistant. Like, you may know me, but I know Lanchos, and he did send us.
He sees the officiate sash.
Oh,
that you
okay.
have just
Oh, I
been-
forget, yeah.
You've just been wearing it, like.
Who doesn't love a fucking sash?
Yeah, exactly.
You get a little bit more respect with it on, as opposed to people like giving you that.
Like,
look,
oh, he's
like,
fucking walking armadillo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you need to take me to Lanchos. I have some news to report to him.
What's the news that you need to report? You can tell me. I'm his assistant.
There's been some kind of an outbreak. These creatures are mindless, and they just keep walking.
But have they harmed anyone?
They haven't harmed me. I'm hiding.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, have you seen them harm anyone?
Everybody ran.
I mean, okay, good tactic. So why didn't you run then?
Have you seen these? Did you see these legs? How am I gonna run? He has, like, even for a gnome, he's got kind of
very
short legs. Like,
Okay,
he's
fair.
kind of graying. Like, he's a little bit
Oh, he's
elderly.
using
Like,
okay.
he's got a cane with him, and he's just
Oh.
like you could tell, like, he is probably not even in gnome terms. Like,
He's not
gnomes are
spry.
yeah, like
He's very not spry.
yeah.
It's like, okay, fair enough. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you can come with us then. And did you see where this, like, how these things came about? Like, do you know anything about them other than they shuffle?
I looked out the window and I saw some. They're coming. They seem to be coming from this direction, and he's kind of like pointing in
Over here?
that general vicinity.
Okay. Have you seen, like, how many? Have you seen a lot of them? A few?
I saw one,
Just the one
just one.
so far.
That's all I saw.
Well, where did you see this one?
He came out
A lot of them? A
from
few?
down the street, came around the pharmacy down about 1 block down,
Okay.
and he's like you're at the window now.
Yeah.
He's kind of just pointing
Pointing stuff out.
So there's a pharmacy kind of about where your hand is there.
Okay.
And he came around the corner and then he walked down the road like this.
About.
Kind of shuffling. He tripped a couple of times, got back up, and kept walking. And then he walked.
Like, which direction? You just kept walking the same direction?
Just walking like kind of at an angle across the street.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
So did you see him go into, like, a building, or did he just
No,
shuffle?
He walked like kind of under the balcony here, and then down the street that way.
Okay.
I think if he keeps going, he'll hit the wall, and the way he's going, he'll end up going around the north side of the city.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go down to the 2nd floor. We'll grab you two, and we'll convene on the 1st floor where Taylor.
Do
All right. Well,
would you know since like you work for land shows, that when he means take care of something, would he mean that we should like exterminate these? Because they sound like they're the source.
I feel, as far as land shows is concerned, however we need to take care of the problem is the appropriate thing. So if it's like, say, a zombie outbreak, we gotta go wherever we need to take care. For example, find the source thing. So find the source of the outbreak, and then and then take care of stragglers, like zombie stragglers or whatever. So
First order would be stop the outbreak, and then we clean up.
yes, so we gotta find the or yeah, it's kind of like where do we find the typhoid fever?
Yeah.
Where's the origin?
And then we clean up.